Moses, it's a pleasure, man.
Yeah, brother, all good?
I'm alright, man.
Moses Itauma!
Speed and accuracy and the powers there. Add that one to the list. Moses Itauma.
He's powerful, he's destructive, and he might just be the future of this heavyweight division.
Your journey is well documented. So instead of me turning around and telling you about how great your performances have been and the details of it, I mean, Moses can talk me through it. Yeah, smiling his face already.
Sounds good.
First of all, the hair change, yeah, what happened to the cane rolls? That's what I want to know first of all. Why are you not bringing the cane rolls?
Do you know what? It's just like before my fight, it's unnecessary pain. And then
I got my brains done today.
it hurts, innit?
Yeah,
Do you get what I mean? It
hurts.
hurts. I was just like, let me go back to the afro.
I hear that. This is the debut. And it's not the easiest card in terms of to start on, the attention that would have been on you. 18 years old, right? Will you tell me your feelings, right? Because this could have been easy.
I was angry. Obviously, my brother just like previously lost before I walked into the ring. I was enraged, if I'll be honest. I really did want it to take his head off, like I do.
I see you trying to establish a jab, obviously coming out and dominating the center of the ring, but you tell me in terms of what you're seeing early. I mean, in the short period of time that he was there.
No, to be honest, I wasn't looking for answers. I wasn't channeling nothing, if I'll be honest with you. I was going in there and I was literally, like I said, I really wanted to hurt him. And I was a bit angry that he didn't get up.
Oh, so you wanted more, actually?
Yeah.
I can see the mentality of a fighter is so unique. Tell me how you're feeling in terms of the conversation you had with Carol.
Do you know what? I didn't even speak to him before my fight. He just came into my change room. Obviously, he was upset, tearing up, crying.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "You gotta go do what you gotta do, brother." And then obviously I warmed up and I was out there.
I want to know more about this relationship between you and Carol and what's it actually like the day-to-day between you two?
We train together, eat together, do you know what I mean? Live together. Joe, it's nice knowing that I got someone there that's doing it with me.
Does it feel different, the fact that you two are going for this journey together?
100%.
You don't even get braided together, I think.
No, where the hell did you get these videos from?
I've got a good team, right? See?
No, literally, like, it just gives me much more confidence knowing I've got someone there as well. Like, when you're doing it alone, it's a bit different, but it's even like when I'm boxing, my brother shouts in Slovak, just so my opponent doesn't understand. Do you know what I mean? It's just little things like that. And like, as you can tell, he's even there in my warm-up, and he literally is there through my fight, so I definitely appreciate it. I haven't told him that enough, but he definitely knows it.
I want to know more about that heritage. I mean, your dual nationality, so Slovakian, you say?
Slovak Nigerian.
Slovak Nigerian. I mean, that's an interesting combination. What does each one mean to you, and how do you kind of resemble or represent each one?
My dad is a Nigerian, my mum is Slovak. I was born in Slovakia. I lived there until 2008. Moved out of there. We moved to this rough old area called Luton Road in Chatham. If anyone knows.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Obviously, I feel like I get my strength from my Nigerian side and my mentality from my Slovak side, so it's definitely a good mix.
I know every Nigerian is right now smiling, saying it's all in the food, right?
No, 100.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Moses Itauma!
Out of all my fights as a professional, I feel like this is the one that I didn't really like the most, only because obviously we had opponents changed and whatnot, so yeah, I wasn't really trying to waste no time with this guy. I was just trying to get him out of there. I'm just telling him to get out.
I see you telling him to get out.
I'm telling him to get out.
When you have a short stoppage, and you know, I mean, you prepare for what that would have been 6 rounds potentially that night. What do you do then mentally? Do you go back and you celebrate, or do you turn around and say, I still got to get 5 rounds worth of work in on the bags or whatever else? Nah?
Call it a day. We've had a long training camp, do you know what I mean? There's no need to do any more pads. I've done plenty of that during the build-up to this fight. I'll probably watch my fight back a couple of times, see what I could have done better, watch the interview, see what I could have said differently, move on to the next one.
Als Barton first, literally, the bell went, and I'm gone. You don't suspect it. They literally took you straight on the chin and then came back. And then like he was mad angry.
You know, you're the 0.01%, and you're in the hardest division. No matter what anybody says about boxing, this is the hardest division because one punch can change it at any point.
100%.
So where does that special mentality that you can just lock in like that consistently come from?
I don't want to be embarrassed. I feel like when I walk into the ring, you're very vulnerable. That's why I do take my hat off to every fighter that walks into the ring because it's the most vulnerable you could ever be.
I'm going to ask you a difficult question now, and don't take it the wrong way, especially with that left hand, right? How often during training camp do you think about the potential of defeat? The fear of it?
All the time. That's what drives you. When I go for a run, I don't really think about anything else but not losing. When people are too satisfied, too comfortable with where they've come, then obviously fights become boring and people start getting hurt. I'm definitely not comfortable at the minute. I'm definitely striving for more.
He's 18, he hits hard, and he's the hot name in the heavyweight division.
These are some good shots coming through.
Yeah, talk me through it because I see you mixing up the action here. You seem like he's more durable than maybe your first two.
Oh, 100%. He was tough. Yeah, I wanted to get...
He's game,
He had
bro.
a head like a bowling ball. I remember catching him with a solid hook and I heard my knuckle do a little bit of a crunch and I was like, yeah, might be a long day today. I just went in there and I was like, let me have fun really, rather than trying to knock him out. Let me just get the rounds under my belt.
But what does it actually really mean under the bright lights when you're actually feeling it?
It's just a little bit different. Like sparring and fighting is very different and I feel like you need to experience just the ring walk and the crowd and even like the breaks in between. You're sitting down, you've got coaches screaming at you, you've got a camera in your face, do you know what I mean? Like, it's a very, very different, you just got to get used to it. It's hard when he wasn't throwing back either. Like, as you can tell, a lot of the time it's just me throwing, I wasn't really receiving or creating. I couldn't really get an opportunity to create on, so yeah, it's definitely a fight I definitely won't forget.
Moses Itauma!
Well, the fights are never boring, I can tell you that, as someone who's been a ringside reporter. I remember this one very, very well.
This fight, I feel like it's the first fight I can be happy with.
Okay.
If I'll be honest.
Okay, tell me why.
I feel like once that kick came on, I was like, yeah, someone's getting hurt. But no, it's the first fight I'm actually generally like I can show people. Do you get what I mean?
Why do you feel like this fight was so significant for you?
He had a decent record and he has his full previous opponents that I've sparred, and yeah, I was definitely happy because there's a
He looked like he had a
shot.
different look in his eye as well. He looked like he was actually coming to try
100%.
to be game. He looked like he wanted to try to engage.
100%. He got himself hurt.
I knew it was coming, you know. And he knew it was coming too. He could feel it. He could feel
It's
it.
just waiting for it. It's just waiting for it. The nutritionist, Paul, he's definitely worried for the other fella.
I mean, I'm worried for him at this stage. And you're right back again.
And the hand speed, oof.
Oh, wow.
Everyone just thinks I'm just powerful on this big punches. When I get into a fight or whatnot, and people actually really see that I've got IQ, I feel like 90% of these guys are strong, powerful. Anybody can knock another heavyweight out, and it's what do you do different that makes you win.
Do you ever look back on your fights and watch the reaction of people that's in the first row? Because they'll tell you as to the abuse that you're giving some of these. See the word
The
they use
abuse.
there? The abuse you're giving some of these fighters early in their career.
They signed up for it, so
I like it.
they signed up for it.
I like it.
From the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
I was nervous. Like, people try to say, oh, I'm nervous, this is a bad thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's good, do you get what I mean? Like, it's a natural feeling you get, so I don't really try to ignore it. I just let it be. Like, I let my nerves work with me rather than against me. So once I stepped into the ring, I'm like, yeah, he's getting hurt. He's getting hurt, because it's a threat. It is a threat. It's like, if he can do that to me, he would.
Yeah, of course.
So it's kind of like you either be hunted
Or be the hunter. Yeah. You spoke about something that was really important, which is an attribute I think has been associated with you, anybody that's watched your early fights, anybody that's watched your amateur career too, wow, by the way.
Hand speed.
You took the words out of my mouth. How did you work on that? When did you first know that you started having a different level of
Well, I
hand
just
speed?
had it. I just had it. I was born with it, if I'll be honest. And the thing is, fighters can be fast and they're not accurate. And it doesn't mean, it means peanuts. Obviously, the accuracy, the hand speed, the power, all kind of makes you a great fighter. And I feel like I'm slowly getting there.
I used to say before bumping, I made that comeback to box that division.
Yeah, of course.
No bomb. That's hard
You
work.
can learn from every fight, innit? Man, my life done a 360, if I'll be honest. Like my last year was definitely a special year, and I feel like it's just a transition into my manhood.
You tell me what you feel when you get this type of praise, and what did Mike Tyson also say to you?
I can't really remember it too much. That whole experience was surreal. I felt like it was fake. I was like, if you was to see where I was the year previous to that, and then I'm in the same room as Lennox Lewis and Mike Tyson, Manny Pacquiao, Oscar De La Hoya, Sugar Ray Leonard. I'm in a room with all these lot, and I'm thinking, nah, this isn't real. This isn't real. My life's fake.
What's it like sparring with him, the man that's going to try to be undisputed?
Do you know what? Just being out in Saudi Arabia with him, I think the sparring was the least I'm grateful for.
Yeah.
I was more happy that I was able to talk with him, to train with him. He definitely shared a lot of wisdom. Obviously, he's been there and done that with where I want to go.
Seen it all.
So I always live by the saying, don't take advice from people you don't want to swap your shoes with. And I definitely wouldn't mind swapping shoes with Tyson.
Boxers, please. Protect yourself at all times. Good luck to you both. Good luck.
You're cool, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. I feel like every British fighter has to fight in your call.
They have to.
You have to tick that off your list.
It's like a cauldron.
Literally.
The heat, the swimming pool.
It was mad, to be honest. Going from Saudi Arabia to your call is a very, very big difference, but I definitely adapted.
Oh, that's a great left hook. He's gone. This is going to be a very short night's work indeed.
You know they say you knock a man out properly when he tries to get up 2 other times and he still hasn't found his legs.
No, I definitely weren't recovered here.
When you see a fighter in that survival mode.
But to be honest though, yeah, see, he's trying to get up and he was trying to tell the referee to start fighting, and he even came up to me, he was like, bro, I want to start fighting. I said, come, let's scrap them. So I mean, I want to fight, you think I want to be training 6 to 8 weeks for a 1-round job? He's mistaken. And then I even saw him in Five Guys after, and he was like, bro, I wanted to carry on fighting. I'm like, brother, he was gone.
Your legs
he
were
was
not
gone.
there. Your legs,
he wasn't there. Respectfully, he was gone.
You can see between the eyes, look.
30. Oof.
So 2023 you said was transitional, incredible year, one that will live with you forever. What does 2024 mean to you, man? What do you want to do this year?
Well, I'm trying to get to some titles, if I'll be honest. I'm definitely happy with what I've done and what I've achieved last year. And it's only right that this year is definitely I achieve more. Me and my team have offered some fights to a few people. They got turned down. But I'm not really waiting for anyone. I'm just going on to the next man.
Yeah?
100%.
Most avoided man in the heavyweight division, Moses. I appreciate you, King.
I appreciate it, man.
No
Thank you very
worries.
much.